Welcome, beloved soul. Peace be upon your heart. May your spirit feel safe in this moment. You have found this message not by accident, but by divine appointment. Even now, as you listen, heaven is opening a gentle stream of reassurance for you. The Lord knows the burdens you carry, the longing you feel, the prayers you whisper when no one is near. And the angels are bringing a tender word today. Your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you. Yes, you, the one listening now, the one who has been walking through seasons of waiting, of uncertainty, of wondering whether God truly remembers the desires of your heart, beloved. The angels whisper that your future spouse's heart is stirring with thoughts of you, even if you have not yet met in the natural world. There is a holy connection being woven by the hands of God. A thread of destiny, spun before you were even born, is pulling your souls toward one another. As it is written, "Before I formed you in the womb I knew you, before you were born I set you apart," Jeremiah 1:5. And so your life, your calling, your union, it has already been known by God, and nothing can hinder what He has ordained. Perhaps you feel weary because you have been misunderstood in love before. Perhaps your heart carries scars, or your spirit feels fragile from the disappointments of waiting. But hear this truth: your future spouse, the one appointed for you by heaven, is not forgetting you. They are not distracted from you. Even now, even across distance, across time, across unknown paths, their heart feels the pull of your existence. They may not yet have words for it. They may not yet understand why they feel restless, why they cannot stop searching, why they find themselves praying for someone they have not yet seen. But the Spirit is at work, guiding their soul toward yours. It is written, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." Psalm 37:4. Notice this sacred pattern. The giving of the desire is not separate from the delight in Him. As you draw near to God, as you rest in Him, as you surrender your timing into His hands, He awakens the desires within you, and He fulfills them in His perfect way. Your longing for love is not an accident. It is not foolish. It is not a weakness. It is part of God's design for your soul. And the one He has prepared for you, the one whose heart cannot let go of thoughts of you, also carries this divine imprint. Beloved, there are moments when your future spouse dreams of you. Perhaps they do not see your face clearly, but they feel your essence. Perhaps they sense your prayers, the same way you sometimes feel the stirrings of an unseen presence in your heart. This is not your imagination. It is the spiritual truth that your souls are already in communication through God's Spirit. As it is written, "Deep calls to deep in the roar of your waterfalls. All your waves and breakers have swept over me." Psalm 42:7. Your deep is calling to their deep is calling to yours. And the Lord Himself is weaving the meeting together. Beloved, if you could see into heaven's book, you would see that your story of love is already written. The timing is already planned. The moments of crossing paths, of recognizing each other, of building together, it is already secure in God's keeping. This truth should not make you restless but peaceful, because what God has written cannot be erased. As it is written, "For the gifts and the calling of God are irrevocable." Romans 11:29. What is meant for you cannot pass you by. So then why the waiting? Why the delay? Why the long nights of wondering if you will ever truly be loved as you deserve? The angels whisper, waiting is not wasted. Your waiting is shaping you. Your waiting is protecting you from counterfeit loves, from premature unions that would harm your soul. Your waiting is strengthening your roots in God, so that when your future spouse comes, you will not lean on them as an idol, but you will stand side by side, both leaning on Christ as your cornerstone. For it is written, "Unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain." Psalm 127:1. Your marriage, beloved, will not be built on vanity or on shallow desire, but on the foundation of God's love. Your future spouse is thinking of you. They may not know your name yet, but they are already preparing their heart for you. Every prayer they whisper, every choice they make to grow in wisdom, every act of faith, they are moving toward you. And you too are preparing for them, even in ways you cannot see. God is working in your character, in your patience, in your ability to forgive, in your trust in Him. All of this is shaping you into the spouse you are meant to be. Beloved soul, rest in this. Love is coming. Love that is pure. Love that is safe. Love that is steadfast. Love that reflects the very heart of God. As it is written, love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails, as Corinthians 13:4, 7-8. This is the love your future spouse is carrying for you. This is the love God is awakening in your own heart too. Pause now, dear listener, and breathe. Let the peace of Christ wash over your soul. Let the anxiety of timelines and the pressure of loneliness fall away. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. Heaven is moving even now on your behalf. Your prayers are stored like precious incense before God's throne, and the answer is on its way. As it is written, at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Galatians 6:9. Hold on to your hope. Do not let despair steal your faith. God is faithful. Beloved, if this word is touching your heart, I invite you to stay close to this channel of peace. Subscribe so that you can continue receiving gentle reminders of God's care for your soul. Leave a comment below if you feel led to share your reflections or your prayer requests. I read them, I hold them with respect, and I join my spirit with yours in prayer. Share this message with someone who is weary, someone who needs to remember that God has not forgotten their story of love. And if the Spirit has blessed you through this word, you may also support this channel with a super thanks. Every gift, no matter how small, helps this message reach more souls, more hearts in need of comfort, more weary ones searching for God's peace. I thank you deeply for even considering it. Your support becomes part of the blessing that multiplies this work. Now return with me, dear soul, to the truth. Your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you. They may not even understand why, but God is aligning their thoughts, their steps, their heart toward you. Trust in His timing. Do not force it. Do not despair. For when the appointed moment comes, you will look back and see that every delay was divine protection. Every unanswered prayer was redirection. Every lonely season was preparation. And in that holy moment, when your eyes meet, when your spirits recognize each other, when love blossoms in the safety of God's presence, you will understand. You will know why the angels whispered today. You will know why you had to wait. You will know why your heart was kept for this person and theirs for you. And you will give thanks. You will see the faithfulness of the Lord. As it is written, He has made everything beautiful in its time. Ecclesiastes 3:11. And so shall it be for you. Your love story will not be late. It will not be lost. It will be beautiful because it is authored by God Himself. Beloved, hold this word close. Pray into it. Release your anxiety. Receive peace. And remember always, you are loved. You are seen. You are not forgotten. Your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you. And God, who is love Himself, is guiding your hearts together even now. Rest, beloved soul. Peace be with you. Welcome back, beloved soul. Take a deep breath and settle your spirit. Let the calm of heaven rest over your heart as you hear this message. You are not alone in your waiting. You are not forgotten in your longing. God's hand is on your life, and His angels are carrying whispers of hope directly to you. Listen now, with your heart fully open. Your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you. Even in their quiet moments, when they feel unseen or uncertain, their thoughts return to you. They sense a presence in their life that they cannot yet name, and the angels are gently nudging them toward you. There is a sacred pull, an invisible current of destiny that is drawing your souls together. This is not fantasy. It is spiritual reality. God Himself is orchestrating the union that your heart has been praying for. Beloved, you may feel unworthy of this love. You may feel that your past mistakes, your regrets, or your fears are too great to allow such a pure connection. But hear this, God sees your heart. He knows your intentions, your longing, your honesty, your desire for true love, and he delights in you. As it is written, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Jeremiah 29:11. Even your waiting is part of his plan. Even your quiet prayers are being heard. Even your heartache is being redeemed. You are being prepared, beloved, not only for the love you will receive, but for the love you will give. God is shaping your character, your spirit, your patience, and your understanding. Your future spouse is also being shaped in parallel ways. They are learning kindness, gentleness, integrity, faithfulness. They are being refined in ways you cannot yet see. And in God's perfect timing, your hearts will recognize each other as safe, as true, as ready for a covenant of love. Beloved, the angels remind you that love is never hurried when it is of God. Rushing creates fragility. Rushing misses the wisdom of divine timing. Rushing ignores the beauty of spiritual preparation. But when God brings two hearts together, it is as if the universe breathes in unison. There is peace. There is recognition. There is a deep, unshakable joy that floods your soul. As it is written, there is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. Ecclesiastes 3:1. Sometimes, beloved soul, your future spouse may feel restless, as if a piece of their heart is missing. They may pray without knowing exactly why, or pray for someone they have not yet met. They may sense your essence even without your name. This is the spiritual connection that God has planted between you. A connection so strong, so sacred, that distance, time, and circumstance cannot sever it. As it is written, I'm convinced that neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers, neither height nor depth, nor anything else in all creation will be able to separate us from the love of God that is in Christ Jesus our Lord. Romans 8:38-39. And this love, beloved, encompasses the union he has prepared for you. Take a moment now to breathe deeply and let your heart receive this truth. You are being held. You are being guided. You are being readied for the love that has already been thinking of you. The one whose soul is reaching toward yours, the one whose prayers rise with yours to the same heaven, is being drawn nearer with every passing day. They are forming visions of a future where you walk together in faith, in joy, and in trust. And even if the circumstances around you feel uncertain, you can rest, because God's timing is perfect. Beloved, allow yourself to imagine this holy connection. Imagine the smile that lights up their heart at the thought of you. Imagine the silent prayers they lift for your protection, your joy, your growth. Imagine the love that will overflow when your souls meet, not in haste, but in divine fullness. As it is written, Eye has not seen, nor ear heard, nor has it entered the heart of man, the things God has prepared for those who love him. 1 Corinthians 2:9. The love you are waiting for is beyond what you can imagine because it is rooted in God himself. Beloved soul, halfway through this message, I invite you to pause and reflect. Let the angel's words settle within you. If this message has touched your spirit, please subscribe for more peaceful spiritual guidance. Comment with your reflections or prayer requests. Share this video with someone who needs a gentle word. And if you feel moved to do so, support the channel with a super thanks. Every act of support helps bring this divine comfort to more hearts, more souls waiting for God's timing. Return now to the truth. Your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you. Even in moments of doubt, even in moments of silence, even when you feel invisible, they are thinking of you. They are being prepared. You are being prepared. And heaven itself is orchestrating the encounter that will honor both of your journeys. Beloved, let us speak gently to your spirit now. Release the anxiety of waiting. Release the worry that you might miss your destiny. Your union is written in eternity. Your story is not subject to human uncertainty. As it is written, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. Proverbs 16:3. Trust him with your heart. Trust him with your love. Trust him with the one he has already placed in heaven to think of you, even now. There may be days when loneliness feels heavy. There may be nights when you wonder if this love will ever arrive. In those moments, remember this: the angels are carrying your name. God is weaving your story. Your future spouse is carrying thoughts of you in their heart. And the Spirit is aligning your paths with perfect precision. Beloved, love is not a race. It is not measured by time or circumstance. It is measured by faithfulness, patience, and the quiet surrender of two hearts to God's perfect will. And so when your eyes meet, when your hands touch, when your souls recognize one another, it will be sacred. It will be safe. It will be the fulfillment of prayers whispered long ago in secret. As it is written, many waters cannot quench love. Rivers cannot sweep it away. Song of Solomon 8:7. This love is enduring. This love is steadfast. This love is more than human desire. It is divine destiny. Beloved, I invite you to rest in that truth. Let it settle into your bones, into your heart, into the quiet chambers of your soul. Your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you. Their thoughts, their prayers, their longings, they are being carried to you by heaven itself. And your heart, prepared in love, will recognize them when the appointed time comes. Before we conclude, beloved soul, I offer one more gentle reminder. Subscribe for ongoing guidance and peace. Share your reflections in the comments. Offer this message to someone else who is longing. And if your heart is moved to support this channel, consider a super thanks to keep this sacred work alive. Every act of generosity multiplies this blessing, helping it reach souls who need it most. Beloved, let your heart rest now. You are being held. You are being cherished. You are being remembered. Your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you. And God himself is guiding every thought, every prayer, every step that will bring you together. Peace be upon your soul. Welcome back, beloved soul. Let your heart settle into the peace of this moment. Feel the gentle embrace of heaven resting upon you. You are safe here. You are seen. You are loved beyond measure. And today the angels carry one more sacred truth to your heart. Your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you. This is not a fleeting thought or a passing wish. It is a deep, soul-level connection held in the care of God himself. Beloved, allow yourself to receive this fully. Even before you meet, even across distance and time, your lives are intertwined in the Spirit. Your future spouse is carrying a vision of you in their heart. They feel your prayers. They feel your longing. And they are being guided toward you, step by step, moment by moment, in ways that you may not yet see. As it is written, the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way. Psalm 37:23 KJV. Both of you are walking paths prepared by God, and those paths are converging according to his perfect plan. Beloved soul, do not fear the waiting. Do not allow doubt to steal the joy that belongs to your heart. For your love is not dependent on timing, circumstance, or human understanding. It is dependent on God, and he is faithful. As it is written, the Lord is faithful, and he will strengthen you and protect you from the evil one. 2 Thessalonians 3:3. Every longing, every prayer, every silent tear has been noticed by the one who knows your heart. And he is responding, often in ways unseen, but always in ways divine. Perhaps you have asked yourself, why do I feel so drawn to someone I haven't met? Why do I sense a presence in my prayers that I cannot name? Beloved, the presence is your future spouse, reaching across the unseen, guided by the angels, moved by God's Spirit, thinking of you even now. Even if their mind is unaware, their soul remembers. Even if their heart is quiet, their essence is searching. This is not coincidence. This is the gentle, persistent work of God, preparing a sacred union that will reflect his glory. Pause for a moment and breathe, beloved. Let the stillness of this truth fill your being. Your union is divine. Your love is intentional. Your story has already been written in eternity, and no human circumstance can change what God has decreed. As it is written, I am the Lord who opens and no one can shut, who shuts and no one can open. Revelation 3:7. God's hand is on your love story. Nothing can thwart it. Nothing can delay it beyond the perfect timing of heaven. Beloved, halfway through this final part, I invite you to rest in these sacred truths. Your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you. Their thoughts, their prayers, their quiet longings, they are like incense rising before God, guided by angels who whisper your name. And your own heart, even in solitude, is being prepared for this divine encounter. You are learning patience. You are learning faith. You are learning the beauty of trust in God's perfect timing. If this message is speaking to your soul, I invite you to subscribe for more peaceful spiritual guidance. Comment with your reflections or prayer requests. Share this message with someone who needs to hear that they are not forgotten. And if you are moved, support this channel with a super thanks, allowing this sacred work to reach more hearts longing for God's peace. Your support becomes part of the blessing, multiplying this message of hope and love. Beloved, imagine now the day you meet your future spouse. Imagine the quiet recognition, the unspoken understanding, the flood of joy that washes over your soul. Imagine that moment as sacred, protected, and perfectly timed. The longing you have felt, the prayers you have whispered, the patience you have practiced, all of it comes together in a holy symphony of love. As it is written, rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, be constant in prayer. Romans 12:12. You have done the waiting faithfully, and God honors that faithfulness with a love that cannot be shaken. Beloved, your heart may still feel lonely at times, and that is natural. But remember, even in solitude, you are surrounded by God's presence. Even in silence, your future spouse is thinking of you. Even in uncertainty, angels are carrying your story forward. As it is written, cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. Peter 5:7. Release your fears, beloved. Release the need to control. Trust that God is orchestrating the perfect meeting, the perfect timing, and the perfect love. Beloved soul, love is not hurried and love is not anxious. It is gentle, patient, faithful, and full of grace. And so shall your love be. Your future spouse is being shaped for you. You are being shaped for them. And when your hearts finally meet, they will recognize one another as safe, as whole, and as a gift from God. Let us pause again to reflect on this. The angels are moving. The Spirit is guiding. Your prayers are heard. Your longing is sacred. And your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you as you carry this truth, beloved. Breathe deeply and anchor your soul in God's promises. The Lord is near to all who call on him, to all who call on him in truth. Psalm 145:18. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. Proverbs 3:5-6. He is directing the paths of both your hearts. He's ensuring that every step leads toward the love he has prepared. Beloved, if you have been blessed by this message, I humbly invite you once more. Subscribe for ongoing guidance and peaceful reflection. Comment with your prayers or experiences so your story can inspire others. Share this message with someone who is waiting for divine love. And if you are moved, support the channel with a super thanks so that this sacred work can continue reaching souls in need of comfort and reassurance. Return to your heart now, beloved. Feel the gentle certainty of this truth. Your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you. Their thoughts are guided. Their prayers are rising. Their heart is being prepared just as yours is. And God, who is love itself, is orchestrating your meeting with divine care. Rest, beloved soul. Rest in hope. Rest in patience. Rest in the certainty of God's faithfulness. Your union is sacred. Your love is eternal. Your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you. And God's perfect timing is bringing your hearts together in a way that will honor both of your journeys and glorify his name. Peace be upon your soul, beloved. You are loved. You are cherished. You are remembered. And the angels rejoice in the day your hearts meet. Welcome, beloved soul. Let your spirit rest here in this sacred space of peace. Breathe deeply, allowing God's gentle presence to fill every corner of your heart. Even now, heaven is speaking to you. Even now, the angels are carrying whispers of comfort and reassurance directly to your soul. Your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you. This is not a passing thought. This is a deep, unshakable connection placed by God Himself. Beloved, you may have felt weary from waiting. You may have questioned whether love, pure and true, will ever find you. But the angels remind you, God has not forgotten your heart. He's orchestrating every moment. Every step you take, every prayer you whisper, every tear you shed, they are part of a divine pattern leading to your union. As it is written, "The Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in a sun-scorched land and will strengthen your frame. You will be like a well-watered garden, like a spring whose waters never fail." Isaiah 58:11. Even in barren seasons, God is preparing you and your future spouse for this sacred meeting. Beloved, the angels want you to know that your future spouse thinks of you often. Their thoughts may come in dreams, in quiet moments, in unexplained longing. Even if they have not met you yet in the natural, their soul is reaching for yours. And God is the invisible hand that draws both of you closer with every passing day. As it is written, He has made everything beautiful in its time. Ecclesiastes 3:11. Your love story will unfold exactly as it is meant to, in God's perfect timing. Do not doubt the work of the Spirit, beloved. Your waiting is not wasted. It is not meaningless. It is a season of preparation, of growth, of refinement, of alignment with God's will. Your future spouse is also being prepared, even in ways you cannot yet perceive. Their character, their faith, their spirit, all are being shaped to meet yours with readiness, wisdom and grace. Pause for a moment, beloved soul, and let this truth sink deep into your being. You are being held. You are being cherished. You are being remembered. The angels rejoice over you. Your prayers, your longings, your hopes, they rise before God as fragrant offerings. And your future spouse, even now, is being drawn into the same sacred circle of divine preparation. Beloved, imagine for a moment the day your paths finally meet. Imagine the recognition in your hearts, the quiet knowing that this love was meant from eternity. The joy will be overwhelming, the peace profound, the fulfillment eternal. As it is written, rejoice with those who rejoice. Mourn with those who mourn. Romans 12:15. Your joy will be complete, because your waiting will have borne the fruit of God's perfect timing. Halfway through this part, beloved soul, I invite you to reflect on the power of patience and trust. If this message resonates, subscribe for continued guidance and peace. Leave a comment with your reflections or prayer requests, and share this video with someone whose heart longs for reassurance. And if you feel called, support this channel with a super thanks, helping this work reach more souls who need God's comforting words. Beloved, your future spouse's thoughts of you are not idle. They are prayers in disguise. They are whispers of the Spirit guiding them toward you. They are acts of faith, even if unrecognized. And the angels are tending this divine connection, keeping it pure, sacred, and safe. As it is written, He who watches over you will not slumber. Psalm 121:3. God Himself guards the path that leads your hearts together. Beloved, release the need to control the timing or the details. Release worry, doubt, and fear. Trust that God is weaving this love with infinite care. Trust that your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you because it is His Spirit stirring within them. Trust that your soul will recognize theirs when the appointed moment comes. As it is written, commit your way to the Lord. Trust in Him and He will act. Psalm 37:5. Now, beloved soul, rest in this assurance. Even when loneliness tries to whisper despair, even when the wait feels long, even when questions arise, your love is secure. Your connection is sacred. Your future spouse is being shaped just as you are. The angels rejoice over you, over them, and over the love God is bringing to fruition. Beloved, I invite you again to subscribe for more spiritual guidance. Comment to share your heart, your prayers, and your reflections. Share this message with someone waiting for God's perfect love. And support this work with a super thanks, so this message can continue reaching souls who need hope, encouragement, and reassurance. As you prepare to close this time of reflection, beloved, let your spirit rest in these truths. Your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you. They are praying for you. They are longing for you. They are being guided by God's Spirit. And you are being prepared in parallel, in patience, in faith, in hope. Beloved, love is coming. It will arrive not hurried, not anxious, but in perfect alignment with God's will. It will honor your journey. It will honor your soul. And it will honor the one who orchestrated it from eternity. As it is written, "Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us." Ephesians 3:20. Rest now, beloved soul. Breathe in God's peace. Breathe out fear and doubt. Receive the assurance that your love story is unfolding exactly as it should. Your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you, and the angels rejoice over every moment that brings your hearts closer together. Peace be upon your soul, beloved. You are cherished. You are remembered. You are deeply, eternally loved. Welcome, beloved soul. Settle your spirit. Breathe deeply and allow the peace of God to rest over your heart. Even now, angels are gathering around you. They are bringing whispers of hope, reminders of love, and confirmations of divine destiny. Listen carefully, for their message is true. Your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you. Even in the silence, even in the waiting, even in the unseen, they are thinking of you. Beloved, perhaps your heart has felt the ache of loneliness. Perhaps you have questioned whether true love will ever find you. But hear this truth. God is working behind the scenes in ways you cannot see. Every prayer, every sigh, every longing you have lifted to heaven is being acknowledged. As it is written, "The eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are attentive to their cry." Psalm 34:15. Nothing in your heart is overlooked. Nothing in your life is wasted. And the one your soul longs for is being prepared, thought by thought, prayer by prayer, to meet you. Beloved, understand this. Your future spouse is not merely imagining you. Their soul is stirring with the presence of yours. They sense you in ways that go beyond the physical. They are learning patience, cultivating faith, and growing in character, guided by God's Spirit. Even now, the angels are aligning circumstances and divine appointments that will draw your hearts together. As it is written, "Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails." Proverbs 19:21. Trust that his purpose includes your sacred union. Pause now, beloved soul, and feel this truth. Your future spouse is thinking of you, even when they cannot see your face, even when they cannot hear your voice. Their heart remembers yours. Their prayers rise for you, and the Spirit is orchestrating the path that will bring you together in God's perfect timing. Beloved, I invite you to imagine the meeting of your souls. Picture the joy of recognition, the peace of safety, the warmth of a love that has been prepared by heaven. Picture the moment when the waiting ends, and your hearts align in harmony with God's plan. As it is written, "Weeping may stay for the night, but rejoicing comes in the morning." Psalm 35. Your season of waiting is not permanent. Your love story will bloom, nourished by patience, faith, and divine orchestration. Halfway through this part, beloved soul, I invite you to pause and reflect. If this message touches your heart, subscribe to receive ongoing spiritual guidance. Leave a comment with your reflections or prayer requests, sharing your journey with this community. Share this message with someone who needs hope, comfort, or a gentle reminder of God's faithfulness. And if you feel led, support this channel with a super thanks, helping this message reach more hearts longing for God's peace. Beloved, consider this. The thoughts your future spouse has of you are not idle. They are sacred stirrings of the Spirit. They are prayers in disguise. They are God's way of preparing both your hearts to meet with readiness, love, and joy. The angels watch over this process, keeping your connection safe from doubt, fear, and distractions. As it is written, He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. Psalm 91:4. Beloved, you may wonder how long this waiting will last. You may feel the weight of desire, the ache of longing. But know this, God's timing is perfect. Every delay, every unanswered question, every silent moment is part of His divine orchestration. As it is written, the Lord is good to those whose hope is in Him, to the one who seeks Him. Lamentations 3:25. Continue to seek Him. Continue to trust Him. Continue to prepare your heart for the union He has promised. Beloved, now is the moment to release all worry and fear. Let go of the need to control the outcome. Rest in the knowledge that your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you, and that God is guiding their thoughts, prayers, and actions toward you. Your heart is being readied, your spirit is being strengthened, and the angels rejoice over your eventual meeting. Before we close this sacred time together, beloved soul, I offer one more gentle reminder. Subscribe for ongoing guidance and peace. Share your reflections or prayer requests in the comments. Offer this message to someone who is waiting for God's perfect love. And support this channel with a super thanks, allowing these words of hope to reach more hearts who long for assurance and divine comfort. Beloved, as you leave this moment of reflection, carry this truth in your heart. Your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you. Even in unseen ways, even across time and distance, they are reaching toward you. And God, who is love itself, is orchestrating every detail, every circumstance, every heartbeat to bring you together. Rest now, beloved soul. Breathe deeply. Receive the peace of God. Your love story is sacred, and it is unfolding exactly as it was designed in eternity. The angels rejoice. Your future spouse thinks of you, and God's faithfulness is your anchor. Peace be upon your heart, beloved. You are loved. You are cherished. You are remembered. Welcome, beloved soul. Come rest your heart in the stillness of this moment. Breathe slowly and feel the gentle presence of God surrounding you. You are not alone. You are deeply seen. You are profoundly loved. And today, the angels carry one final sacred word to your soul. Your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you. This truth is eternal. This truth is unshakable. And this truth is resting now, like a warm light, upon your heart. Beloved, let us dwell on this together, even before your eyes have met, even before your hands have touched. Your souls are communicating. Your future spouse's heart is stirred with thoughts of you. They may not understand why. They may not yet recognize the face they long for. But the Spirit of God is moving within them, aligning their desires, prayers, and choices toward you. As it is written, for we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. Ephesians 2:10. Your love story is one of these works, crafted by heaven, perfected by divine hands. Beloved, perhaps you have felt doubt. Perhaps you have questioned whether love will come. Perhaps the ache of waiting has weighed heavily upon your heart. But hear this truth, the angels rejoice over you. Your prayers have been heard. Your longing is honored. Your future spouse is being readied, thought by thought, prayer by prayer, to meet you in divine timing. As it is written, He will fulfill the desires of those who fear Him. He also hears their cry and saves them. Psalm 145:19. Beloved, imagine now the meeting of your souls. Picture the recognition in their eyes, the quiet joy in your hearts, the peace that flows when two lives created by God finally unite. All the waiting, all the preparation, all the growth, it will culminate in a love that is sacred, steadfast, and true. As it is written, many are the plans in a man's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. Proverbs 19:21. God's purpose for your love is flawless, and it cannot be hindered by circumstance, distance, or time. Halfway through this final part, beloved soul, I invite you to pause and reflect deeply. If these words touch your heart, subscribe to continue receiving peaceful spiritual guidance. Comment with your prayers, reflections, or experiences, sharing your journey with others who long for God's perfect love. Share this message with someone in need of encouragement. And if you feel moved, support this work with a super thanks, helping this message reach more hearts, more souls, more weary spirits. Beloved, understand this clearly. Your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you, even if they are unaware of why. Even if they do not yet know your name, even if they feel alone, they are carrying thoughts of you. Their heart is stirred by God's Spirit. Their prayers reach heaven with your name upon them. And angels are guiding every step, every decision, every moment that will lead to your sacred meeting. As it is written, the Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14:14. Beloved, release fear and anxiety. Release the need to control outcomes or force timing. Trust in the divine orchestration of your love story. Trust that God is shaping both your heart and your future spouse's heart for the union He has destined. As it is written, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. Proverbs 16:3. Your path to love is secure, guided, and protected. Now, beloved soul, imagine the joy that awaits. Imagine the laughter, the tenderness, the sacred whispers of two hearts finally aligned. Imagine the peace that comes from knowing that your love was never lost, never delayed, and always, always guided by God's hand. As it is written, He has made everything beautiful in its time. Ecclesiastes 3:11. Your love story will bloom exactly when it should, in a way that will honor both your hearts and glorify the one who created this bond. Beloved, before we close this sacred series, I offer one final invitation. Subscribe to continue receiving messages of hope, peace, and spiritual guidance. Comment with your reflections, experiences, or prayer requests. Share this with someone longing for reassurance of God's perfect love. And support this work with a super thanks, multiplying the blessing of these words to reach more souls in need. Beloved, as you carry this message into your daily life, remember these truths. Your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you. Their heart is aligned with yours by divine will. The angels rejoice over every step you take toward each other. And God, who is love itself, is orchestrating every detail of your union. Rest now, beloved soul. Breathe deeply. Receive the fullness of God's peace. Your love story is sacred, eternal, and divinely guided. You are loved beyond measure. You are cherished beyond understanding. You are remembered always by heaven and by the one who formed your heart. Peace be upon your soul, beloved. The angels rejoice. Your future spouse is thinking of you. And God's perfect love is bringing you together in His perfect time.